Hey fight fans, Bob Rodriguez here once again for the Movement Network, and we are talking boxing. Don't forget to subscribe. And I want to let you guys know that I started a Patreon page. It's under the name of the Movement Network or either Bart Rodriguez. It's the same page. Hopefully you guys can go, and every little bit helps. Let's talk about Frank Warren. Frank Warren did an interview with Fight Hype where he said that the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G was always going to happen, which I agree with him. I do. I think all we got was smoke. They were blowing smoke up our behind, telling us the fight might not happen and all that. The fight was always going to take place. I'm a stern believer that that was always the plan. He also said that the fight between, he said that Tom Loeffler reported that if Triple G did not fight Canelo, they already had an agreement to fight Billy Joe Saunders. He said that is not true. He stated that Billy Joe Saunders is out until September, and he's not gonna come back and fight. He has an injury. That's why he pulled out of the Martin Murray fight, because he has an injury. And I do think that there's something there with Billy Joe Saunders, but I can't help but to think that some part of me also believes the fact that Billy Joe Saunders was hoping he'll get the Triple G fight, so therefore he pulled out of the Martin Murray fight to get a little bit more money, well, a lot more money. That would have made a lot more sense for us sports fans. No, I would much rather see that than him fighting Martin Murray. For me, that fight makes a hell of a lot of more sense. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to the middleweight division, there's no doubt that Gennady Golovkin is the top man of the division. There's no doubt. He is the top man of the division. Now, if you want to argue the fact that within the past 4 years, or maybe 3 years, Gennady Golovkin got some company up there with the likes of Danny Jacobs, even Billy Joe Saunders, Jermall Charlo, Derevyanchenko, I always mispronounce his name. Even Lemieux, even though he beat the living hell out of Lemieux. But the thing is, if you look at Golovkin's record, yeah, he has a lot of good wins, but you know he had a draw with Canelo Alvarez. He fought Avanes Masvidal last time, and that wasn't a good fight at all. I don't think that guy should have ever been in the square circle with Triple G. Danny Jacobs was another great fight. I gave that fight to Triple G. A lot of people had it the other way around. I give it Triple G. Kell Brooks, I don't give him credit for that fight. Kell Brooks was too small for him. Dominic Wade, let's go down the list and all the names that I'm going to mention, they have the same issue when it comes to fighting Triple G. So let's go with Dominic Wade. Willie Monroe, Martin Murray, Marco Antonio Rubio is already too old. He didn't even belong in there. Danny Jacobs, Daniel Gill, Curtis Stevens, Macklin, all of them. You could all put them in the same bag, in the same category, where they don't have the toughness to deal with the pressure of Triple G, and they also lack the boxing movement to get out the way, hit their shots, and take that step to the side, pivot, or take a step back. But if you do gonna take the step back, make sure you throw a jab, getting your way out of there. The whole thing is, they're all the same type of fighters. They have no boxing skills, or either they're extremely limited. Now, are we going to see, my question is for you guys out there, now that we got the Canelo versus Triple G fight happening in September, whether Canelo win or lose, what do you think his next step should be? Should he fight, if he wins, the likes of Charlo, Saunders, give the rematch of Danny Jacobs, I think he should, or even fight Alvarez again? It's one of those things that we can no longer put excuses for Triple G, and we can no longer say that Triple G is fighting the best fighters out there as he was 2 or 3 years ago, because now the middleweight division is stacked. The middleweight division is coming alive. I mean, from the first fighter all the way up to in the top 10, all the way up to number 8, even Andrade will give him a good fight. even a rematch with David Lemieux, I saw a different Triple G fighting Vanes Mastrojanin. I saw a different type of Triple G. He was not as aggressive. Fine, he got to get the guy out of there, but that was expected. I think a lot of us want to see Triple G step up to the next tier. Up until now, besides the Saul Alvarez fight, Canelo, and Danny Jacobs, I think he was fighting second-class fighters or B- fighters, or guys who are just too small. What I mean by that is Kell Brooks. So there you have it. My question is, what should Triple G do after the fight with Canelo? And also, I didn't like the fact that what's his name, Tom Loeffler lied to us and said that they had a fight already in place with Billy Joe Saunders to fight him if the Canelo fight did not take place. So I don't want to make excuses for Triple G, and I don't want to be too harsh on him, but it's time for him to go into the deep water. Not that he wasn't, but this is the real deep water now, and fight the lions, fight the boogeyman. All right, fight fans, thank you for everything. If you like this podcast, please go into my Patreon account and subscribe. Donate whatever you can. Again, we do this to make sure you guys stay up to date with everything happening in boxing. Thank you guys for listening. Have a nice one. Catch you guys in the next one.